Yo, we back with another one and another one and another one, man. This is What We're All Thinking podcast, stories behind the craft. I got another special gift for y'all today at the Golf Mingo Summit. This guy right here, me and him had a very interesting conversation about media. So this is definitely one of them conversations from one social media platform to another. So without further ado, man, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Walil Archer. I'd like to thank you for having me on your show today.
Definitely. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, things of that nature.
Okay. My name is Walil Archer again with the Real Rap Radio Show. So I host a talk and music radio show on Downtown Hot Radio each and every Saturday from 2 to 4.
Definitely.
Since 2012.
So, how's the radio life? Because, back in that time, radio was a thing. Now, people are more into the streaming platforms, things like that. So, how's the radio life?
Well, I'm on internet radio, so it's still almost like streaming. And then what I did was I also added a podcast channel. So in Atlanta, I'm covering a lot of events, and I take the audio from the events and put it on my podcast channel.
Definitely. So what is the transition for you and keep growing your platforms? What's the transition like?
Well, I'm constantly out. I do at least 3 events or more a week. So since I'm always out, I'm continuing to grow, meeting new people. The more you network, the more your network will grow.
So what are some things that you learned, some lessons, some struggles that you went through this process that you've been going
on? Making the contacts. Making the contacts was a struggle because people, if they don't know you, it's kind of hard for them to really listen to you sometimes or want to give you the opportunity.
Definitely.
So as I continue to grow, when people go to my social media, it's like, oh, we need you on our show. So now people reach out to me opposed to me really reaching out to them.
So how does that feel now that you put in so much work over time throughout this journey? Now you're getting those calls. People are contacting you to get on your show so they can get the knowledge because they finally understand the knowledge that you brought to the table.
Truth be told, I wish I'd have did something else.
Why you say that?
Because again, as we spoke earlier, it's not really my passion. I was blessed with the opportunity to be in Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. Low-key, acting is my passion. Well, not even passion. It's something I desire to do. But radio is something I continue to do because I'm good at it. People like me in this space, and I keep going to the space. But I know I need to really stop and really focus on what I really want to do, which is acting.
So how was that experience, you doing the Coming to America, being a part of such an iconic film? Because I still go back and watch that film from time to time. When I want to feel good, it's a feel-good film. It's a triumphant film as well. Not just a comedy, but it showed from somebody who's at the top wanting to come to the bottom and learn how to grow and work their way up.
It was truly a blessing because at first I didn't want to do it at all. They called me initially to be a photographer in Coming to America, and I was like, nah, and I turned it down. So when they called me back the second time, they said, we got a feature role for you. You're going to be on the screen. You're going to be in the scene with Eddie Murphy. And I was like, let me think about it. They said, really? So when they said, let you think about it, I said, you know what? All right, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and do it. And the reason why is because I had so much going on with the radio. Acting takes, you there 12 hours, 15 hours a day. And then you got to turn around and come back the next day. So when you acting, and again, I was like background, I had a feature role, so I'm on the screen, but it's just long days.
So what would you tell your younger self? If you had to go back in time in a time machine, what would you tell yourself?
Continue to do what you're doing. Trust the process. You don't know what you don't know. So continue on your journey and then just tweak it as you go.
So what some advice would you give a young up-and-coming person like myself that's trying to get to a certain level, a certain plateau?
My advice would be stay consistent. Stay persistent and stay consistent. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you so much. Hopefully we can connect. I come on the show, come talk, come have a good time, and we can do a longer segment on my show as well. I appreciate all your knowledge and wisdom. It's helped me throughout this process. But yeah, man, thank you so much.
For sure. Y'all can follow me on all social media under Walil Archer. That's W-A-L-I-L.
Definitely.
Archer, A-R-C-H-E-R.
All right, man. This is What We're All Thinking podcast, stories behind the craft. We out. Peace.
Peace.